Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 12 of Potion Permit. We're going to be jumping right back in where we left off last week, which is a new goal to collect both the materials and the money that we need to open up the way into the wasteland. And I think, like, the money will be one of the first things we take a look at, because there's certain potions we can craft that will be relatively profitable for us. And what we need to do is figure out or remember exactly which materials we need. Good. There's nobody here this morning, so give me a few moments here. I want to say it's Twirl Solution we realized was going to be relatively beneficial or profitable. Thunder Kiss is 350. Cooling Spray is 350. Twirl Solution is 225. So I really want one of these. Yeah, Thunder Kiss or Cooling Spray are the two things that we want to have. So, and these might be brand new, because I don't remember having done these before, and it's a considerably dangerous mixture that can cause a sensation of being electrocuted when applied. Well, then, and it cures tingling, by the way. Interesting thought. So as far as I remember, I've never made this. So what we'd want to do is try to come up with a recipe. I think time has paused on this menu. Come up with a recipe, then go get the ingredients to make this multiple times. And I'm completely lying. Apparently I've made this multiple times, and those are the ingredients because we've already got a recipe. Now, the dark shards are relatively easy to get because those come off those, like, troll guys with the shield. The feverfew should be relatively easy to get, and then that green sap is going to come in handy because we get those off the trees that I need to cut down anyway. So yeah, let's make a couple of these. We'll make 2 of them right off the bat. Okay, so that's what, $700? 350 times 2? And we'll just make sure that we get that into the box right here. Go ahead and put that in. Okay, so we're already off to a pretty good start. Now, the next thing that we need to do is get the guys with the little things and some more feverfew, and not necessarily in that order. So, yeah, let's go here. Let's start with mushrooms. Oh, and we need to start stopping by what's-his-face's place. Mateo? Okay, now pause for 1 second. So there's a mushroom up there and another one down the way, so just want to make sure that we have enough food for Oliver. I would not mind if we ended the game with, like, 150 mushrooms, just to make sure that Oliver never goes hungry again. There were a couple episodes in there in the beginning where I didn't realize that, like, he was sad because he hadn't eaten yet. Hello to Takarosh! Boy! Takarosh, I feel like I'm up very early, but I know that your time zone is somewhat different, so I hope that you are having a great Sunday. I suspect it's still Sunday for you. Hold on 1 second, I want to go over this way. And we're now at a point where there's so many things to get in a day that I really do need to focus on. And these guys, they drop those spores that are pretty valuable. Alright, and then as long as I'm here, grab a little bit of jasmine, because I feel like it's been a while since I've gotten any of that. Okay, so now... Well, there's another mushroom up here. I don't remember exactly which trees have the sap that I was just pointing out. I've got a lot of the sap, but these guys are no slouch when it comes to picking stuff up. Tasteless sap. I want to say that that's the right stuff. We'll have to double check on the next go, but let's cut down these medium green dark trees. Takarosh says he's pretty good. The weather could have been better, but the birthday party I had this weekend was lovely. That's right, Takarosh, you were in Mia's stream the other day, and I wasn't next to the keyboard. Happy birthday. Seriously, it's really been a marvel getting to know you over the last many months. I'm not sure if it's been a full year yet. It feels like we just made your acquaintance, but I really hope that you've had a great birthday. We'll get some basil. I don't know that I want that tree relative to some other trees. Boy, I'm bringing in the sticky jelly today, and that's good. Okay, So now we want the feverfew, and we can save a few minutes off the clock by just teleporting over here. Yeah, I love knowing when it's people's birthday. I can certainly understand a desire, you know, anytime somebody decides to keep that private on the internet, sure, I can understand that, but when we do know, it's awesome to be able to tell people, like, hey, we really appreciate having you here. Alright, I don't know that I want to cut that one down. Oops. Okay, and now here's our feverfew. If that jelly wanders over here, then we'll grab him, but otherwise we'll grab as much feverfew as we can for the day. And now we're gonna go get the dark shards. Might not be the only guy that we hit along the way, and we'll probably go ahead and... Yeah, see, I just don't know. And we're gonna want as much wood as we can get anyway. Because it could also be the sour-tasting sap, if you take a look at it. Yeah, that guy. Hey, buddy. Oh, this is great. Yeah, can everybody just stand right in a cluster for me? I feel good if I can hit 2 guys. Oh, hold on. Oliver, we have fresh mushrooms. I joined the group during the last 6 months. Wow. And I can tell that the numbers are rounded, but it's not a round number yet. Well, I'll be very... It'll be great as you're here and we get to some of those more round numbers for sure. I don't know if you've been here for Potion Permanent in the past, but it's very Stardew Valley by way of... like Rune Factory, I suppose, where there's a lot of going out into the world to collect things. So there's not a lot of farming happening, although we did unlock a grow box last week. That guy always hits me. Oops. I want to say that the blue sap that dropped off that last tree is not really my jam. It's not what we're looking for right now. Alright. I mean, I will fight this guy if he really wants to have the fight. Sure, that's a great way to be swinging. Alright. I know there's other axe-wielding guys that drop the dark shards, and I'm a little bit low on stamina at this point, so I was hoping to find some of them. And, of course, don't. If I'm gonna spend some stamina on something else, I would like to get some of these. I don't have enough stamina to get that, or much of anything. So, now the question is, do I want to go to the bathhouse and lose 2 hours? Let's see what quests there are available, and if I can't find something right quick, then we'll oh, hold on. Kips, no. Don't go to sleep. Awesome, okay. Hello to Wood! And Takarosh was asking alchemy. Yes, yeah, there's a lot of collecting ingredients in this game for 8 to 15. Shoot. That's right. We were having trouble meeting Olive as well. Hello to Wood. Takarosh was asking about alchemy. Oh, hold on. The world is still going on in the background. That's distressing. I saw some animation. Let's get to Town Hall. And we're clearly hitting an all new round of interpersonal relationships here. But Town Hall and the Bathhouse, I'd like to go to both of them because I've been trying to connect with people there basically all last week. So here's Zhao. Hello there, Angel. How's your day going? We have a few requests. First of all, this man is very annoying. Make way, me hearties! Yo ho ho, it's high time I found some more coins for me treasure chest. Oh my, what's happened to him? I've never seen him like this before, at least not during work hours. Maybe you could offer him your assistance? I'm afraid I can't leave my work at the moment, Angel. So, yeah, Dev and, like, the pirate guy, this guy and the pirate guy are the same dude. It's just like a split personality, a disassociative personality for him. Oh, it's just you, Angel. I feel so miserable after what just happened. Dan took over unexpectedly. I should have been able to rein him in, but I think I'm too exhausted. I'm sorry, Angel. I'm not in the best shape to talk to you. I have to go back to work. Thanks for your concern. Goodbye now. Yeah, hooray? Okay. That was possibly the easiest quest in a long time, where it was just listening to somebody's concerns. So let's hit up the bathhouse if possible. Let me double check here. Takarosh got himself Super Mario Wonder. So how is it? It looks awesome. Okay, problems with one of my machines. Monday to Sunday from 1600 to 1200. It is Friday, which is between those two times. I've got 2 hours. Oh, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? Let's go take a bath. That takes 2 hours. Oh, right. I never have to talk to Garrett again. Not that I don't like Garrett. And we've maxed out with her as well. Okay. What I haven't seen actually are like a lot of reviews. I'd be very surprised if it wasn't warmly received, given the fact that it's a Mario game and it seems to be among the good ones. A pocket watch. Ah, yes, we found one earlier. Wait here. I didn't remember. Was there a pocket watch thing going on? Here it is. Oh, it was for Mayor Meyer. That's right. This must be the pocket watch which you mentioned. It was wrapped under a bath blanket. Luckily, it didn't end up in the washing machine. Please give it back to its owner. Yes, I will. Takaro says it's trippy. Yeah, isn't there like a lot of English in it? Like humans talking? Which is a little bit, well, sorry, human voices talking. Okay, so now it's 2 hours later. We're fully refreshed on stamina, so we can go out and get a lot more resources today. And so now it's exactly 1600. So I want to talk to Olive about one of her machines. Here she is. Finally, a helping hand. Now, please follow me. I've got some complaints from a customer that the temperature of our water is a bit off. Could you help me find the cause of this? Well, I'm an alchemist, not a plumber, but sure. There was some moss inside the old water heater. This old rubbish. I should have replaced the entire machine with the parts I bought from the capital. Do you know how to fix it? Well, I thought she was Miss Plumbing. Didn't we establish that in the last episode? Doesn't she do all the maintenance? A potion for dissolving moss? Interesting. But would that be okay, considering that it's such an old machine? I assume so. Great. I'll wait for the potion from you until then. Yeah, like, what the hell do I know, lady? I don't know plumbing. I agreed to make you a potion to clear up the moss. I made no assurances about what it would do to the machine. Oh, hold on, we have to do a research. Or Moonbury's heritage that has nothing to do with the moss. Unless Moonbury's heritage is the name of the moss. Okay. There we go. We found the clues. Takaroach says, Super Mario Wonder is cute. It's got a new voice actor. He's doing a good job. Graphics are running smooth. Controls are easy. It seems fun. But some of the sequences are really trippy. Like singing Piranha Plants. Yeah, that's one of the things that I saw. Which is like, aren't they, like, they're not just singing, like, they're not just like harmonizing. They're actually like singing words, aren't they? That's what's weird to me about it. And not like, oh, I'm mad about this. Just like, I'd struggle to think of another Mario game in which there's spoken language. They're probably out there, but it's always text on the screen. And like, it's a me, a Mario. Like, just like super basic stuff. Okay, so Moss Crusher. A concoction that can dissolve solid moss, as opposed to gaseous moss. Be careful not to get it in contact with skin when applied, or metal. So this does look a bit colorful, challenging. So we'll fill in the things that we definitely know have to be a certain way. I'd prefer not to spend my feverfew on this, but, you know, needs must. We can always get some more feverfew. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just taking a look to see what the best pieces are for this. I'm gonna say... Sorry, I'm actually planning ahead. So we can definitely put that there. And then, yeah, I think it's gonna have to be feverfew there. And then what we want is a long up and down. Basically, the calculations I was making there is like, what's the... Like, this would leave a 1 dot. And we have things that'll fill up a 1 dot, but what I want is something that's going to take up as many squares as possible. Like, here's a 2 up and down. Here's a 3 up and down, which is much better for us right now. If I had an L hook up and down, that would be ideal, but the hook is happening at the wrong place. So we'll go with the 3. And what do we have? Well, no, see, we only have 2 more ingredients. So I don't know if this is possible. If we have an up and down S, yeah, okay, so we can do that. And now I only need a 2 up and down, which I do have. Yeah, okay. So we got there. That seems like it took a lot of stuff, but... Talk about just saying Sunshine has some movie sequences with voice acting. Is that at the very beginning? It does like old Professor Toad say something at the beginning of that? And like in Super Mario 64, there's a little part at the beginning where Princess Peach is like, I have baked a cake for you. But like that's... Yeah, no, I'm good with all of that. So, sorry. The post owl is here, picking up our potions that we made, so that's when we'll get paid. Let me go see if I can deliver the Moss Crusher to her right now. And then, like, we just took the bath, so I do want to get out there and spend... We're gonna go out there and get, like, an entire more day's worth of stuff. Olive, and we'll just go over to this. Moss Crusher. So, this is what's going to clean my water heater. Let's give it a go. Let's head to the old machine in my Willow Waters bathhouse. I wonder where that place is. Oh, here it is. I think your potion is dissolving all of it. I don't see any more moss inside. What is that? I've been wondering whether I should replace the machine with the one from the capital, or maybe I'll just close the Willow Waters bathhouse and move to the capital. Well, let's head back to the Willow Waters bathhouse. We're literally just outside of it. That's like walking out into your own yard and saying, well, I guess I should head back home. Here's your payment. No, I refuse, even though I really need the money. You're doing it for free. How kind of you. Do I get a vote in this? Me, human being? Hi, Olive. Oh, Marielle. Been busy lately? We did some maintenance on the water heater. How's the water? I think the water feels much more refreshing now. It removed 3 layers of skin. I admit that I rely so much on your Willow Waters bathhouses these days. It really eases my back pain when I have a bath at your place. Thank you so much for taking good care of this place, Olive. I'll definitely come back here next time. Thank you for your visit. Please do come again. Hello to Borlak! I never would have thought that some people rely on this old place so much. I didn't think this place was all that important to anyone. I should be more grateful for everything I have. Well, thank you for helping me out with my water heater, Angel. I'm sorry if I sometimes cause awkward moments with my poor choice of words. I should pay more attention to my surroundings in the future. Hey, we reached friendship level 2 with multiple staff members. Now, hey, villagers, open the door. I don't think, go. God damn it, they closed. Lady, I'll talk to you then. Okay, and, hold on. Olive is coming out right behind her. Oh, I honestly thought that we were starting that level. Okay, that level of friendship. Hello to Borlak. Tucker was saying the Pianta is having a trial for Mario and Bowser Jr. and Bowser at the end. Is there a lot of talking, like, in the... like, within the gameplay itself? And to be honest, to be fair, I don't know how much conversation, like, how much talking there is in the actual game. I just remember being struck by, like, boy, like, while running around and doing the platforming, there would be, like, these flowers that would, like, not strike up a conversation, but they'd have these spoken lines, like, oh no, look out, what's going on, and stuff. And I just seems weird. Collect 9 jasmine. Well, I probably have that. 10 daisies, mushrooms, 4 feverfew. So I really want the feverfew seed because we need it right now. So, I have 4 feverfew right now, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to spend a lot of time here. I do not know, actually, if the clock keeps running while we're in this menu. Maybe not. We're at 18:30. Let me look for feverfew. Fortunately, no, I have 3. And I already picked them for today, so I can't go get more today. But let's definitely go get some more feverfew. But, like, the mushrooms, I surely have 8 mushrooms. Look. Maybe I have to go to the grow box in order to do it. And that's where you unlock it. This gives you the ingredients. How about 9 jasmine? Do I have 9 jasmine? I apparently don't remember what jasmine looks like. Hold on. Jasmine. What? Jasmine looks like the white flower. Okay. That's what I thought. Oh, yeah. See, I've got 9 jasmine. Okay, when we go back home tonight, assuming that I'm not completely out of time, let's see if we can try to plant some more stuff. In the interim, like those sunflowers, do I need those sunflowers? You know what's better? What am I short on? Like this, lemon balm. Let's go get some lemon balm. That'll be faster than me trying to find out any other way. So there's some lemon balm right there. We will go a bit south. Takaroshi is saying that you can also turn off the flower speaking. Ow. What's, like, I would assume the default is for that to be on. And usually I want to play things at default. Will the text on the screen still come up? Because I imagine... So, here's one thing to know. I have never played a Mario game on stream. If I ever do, you guys will be, maybe not shocked, but you will take note of how terrible I am. It takes me like 2 or 3 hours of playing a Mario game to reach the level that most people would consider vaguely passable at being able to jump on the Goombas and stuff. I don't know. There's something about the movement and the momentum in those Mario games that it just takes me a bit to adjust to it. Yeah, these trees here in the this zone, probably not really worth it. Let's see, what else do we have? Or what else don't we have? So I've picked up some lemon balm. I've got plenty of these rainbow flowers. The sunflowers, so I do want the sunflowers. It's not that I don't have any, but I have less of them than many other ingredients. And without knowing for sure, at one point I really burned through our entire supply of... Sorry. Our entire supply of the hardened carapace that you get off of the sand shrew guys. And these savage manes, I'm pretty sure that I used a bunch of these as well. So if I see those, these are not the sand shrew guys. My point was, I started hunting those because they're hittable by the hammer as well. Alright. Yeah, it's 2100. I want to make sure that we don't... We have to be sure not to pass out. Super Mario Sunshine is one of the few Mario games that I went into and I played like... Well, no, I'm sorry, I can't say that. Just so you guys know, I never finished Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think they're fun games. They're very charming. I enjoyed playing them. I just didn't enjoy playing them enough to finish them. And Super Mario Sunshine was the same way. It's just notable to me that I've completed every Zelda game that I've ever, like, started. But I've not, like, Mario is almost the exact opposite. I've played and finished Mario, like Super Mario Brothers, Mario 3, Mario 64, which I really loved. I mean, that game, Mario 64 was amazing when it came out. I loved that game. I've tried to replay it, and I haven't been able to replay it. The Super Mario RPG games are also really good. I never played, like, the original, which I'm very glad now that they're remaking. But the ones that they did on first the Game Boy, and then Game Boy Advance and then the DS, those are pretty good. Actually, the writing in them is really good. It's very funny, it's very irreverent. I really, really like the little voice clip that they had for Mario, where it's just this, oops, sorry, not using the right tool here. If I attempt to do it right now, I think it would come off as extremely offensive, of this sort of, like, proto-Italian sounding just gibberish, but it's very charming where it's in the game, and it doesn't feel offensive coming from that at all, like the way that it's done in the game. And all of the other, like, the Mushroom Kingdom characters are all, like, in English in text on the screen, and they are... the bad guy in particular in that I remember as being very fun and very funny. Alright, so I've got a very short amount of time. We're just gonna kill this guy. I will not have... Yeah, at midnight, I think it's time that we head back. I'd love to get those red flowers and everything else, but let's not push it. Tomorrow's a new day. Luigi's Mansion, I don't know if that qualifies as a Mario game, but I played that. That, again, had a very good time with it. I've tried to revisit it and play it more since then, and just not. Okay, so let's harvest this, and can I plant something different now? Unlock seed at Bubbles Farm. So I just want to note, this is a brand new gameplay mechanic, and that's what I'm trying to figure out exactly how it works. All right, well, we'll grab that. Let's make some more twirl solution. Or whatever it's called. Was it this? Or the vision? No. It was this, right? Thunder Kiss? Yeah, so I need to go get some more feverfew, but sure, let's make one. And if I go get the feverfew today... actually, you know what? Hold on. I want to unlock the feverfew seed is what I really want. So I probably should not have... Oh, Kips is here. Oh, what is this? Is this a kitten or a rat? What did you give me? That looks like a rat. I've been given a disemboweled rat. Take your time, Russo. Wow, it looks like Kips likes you. Look, she caught you. She caught you a rat. Sorry. I just remembered the stupidest, like, radio clip in the world. She's surely done you a favor with that naughty rat. You should give her something in return. You should brush her teeth. Wait, so a cat's favorite. Hold on. How do you... Okay, hold on. The pocket watch. Oh, yeah. Okay, so sweet tasting sap, sour tasting sap, pocket watch, cat's favorite. Talk to Laura. Kips gave a surprise gift to Angel. As a thank you, Angel has decided to find out what Kips would like as a gift. Talk to Laura. I mean, I should do all of these for sure. So here are the things I can't do. This. Yeah, because the savory tasting sap I don't have access to. This. But this, I'm pretty sure I can. So powerful glue and pocket watch and so forth. But let's go get the feverfew first. That's a really good way to open up today. Because I can pick up 4 of those. I need to, like, this is getting into look it up online. Because I cannot identify anything to do at at Bubbles' farm. And I can't seem to figure out how to do it at the grow box either. The grow box explicitly says go to Bubbles' farm. Oh, and then there's like new Super Mario Brothers as well, like those games. And again, they're fun for a bit, and I'm very, very bad at them. Like I really want it to be understood that maybe if I was like super good at them, or I really adored like the extreme challenge that they pose at the higher levels, then I'd go further into them. But for me, I tend to be bad at them. I do enjoy playing them, don't get me wrong. But I just sort of like, there's just... They don't hold my interest as long as they used to. I played Super Mario 3 multiple times. I really enjoyed that game. Like, I remember hearing about, like, oh my god, did you hear that's in The Wizard? Like, that really, really poor movie. How have they never redone The Wizard? Like, I would just think that, just from a social, I guess I can answer my own question here. If they were ever to remake The Wizard, like the Fred Savage movie about the kid who's good at video games or whatever, it would probably just be super campy and super self-referential. It's just, that movie is such a delightful product of its time. And like, you guys, if you weren't there, you will not understand how cool it was to see video games in a movie. Like, actual real video games. I don't know if I need the lavender. We do have 19 lavender, so I'm kind of okay on that. I could go get the wood and stone from up north. We could get some premium pelts while we're up there. Marigold. I really need marigold. Hold on, where do we get marigold from? Wherever it is, I've not been going there very much. Okay, so it's down here to the south. Let's go here. This will give us an opportunity to get a whole bunch of stuff, I hope. One thing, as you can see, that I've never figured out is, like, you know, when I press left and right on the little deal, does it go to axe or scythe, or which direction is which? So I always have to cycle around until I find the one that I mean to have. Yeah, that guy hits me every time. It's just something about his attack animation. He can nail me before I can get away. Dodge. I just can't. He gets me every time. Hello to Moo! Moo, how are you doing? How's your weekend been? We're just collecting some resources here in the marvelous world of Potion Permit. At the moment, there's a lot of saving up stone and wood and sap. Oh, and these guys, yeah, the dark shards. I damn near forgot that these guys represent a major thing. Could you fuck off? Okay, I am actually almost out of stamina, but I do want some of this wood. And, sorry, okay, we'll do this in order. Oliver, here's some food. Mo, we were just talking a little bit, Takarosh has recently picked up Super Mario Sunshine. Sorry, that's incorrect. Super Mario Wonder. And, do the bugs play Mario games? Like, do they care about Super Mario Wonder? Because for me, even for everything that I just said about, like, not necessarily being, like, the biggest Mario fan in the world, and, like, they're fun. And I really like the look of that. For everything else, it's always still notable. Oh, a new Mario game has come out. Okay, I really want this and that also, so yeah, I'm going to splurge on some apple juice or honey. Does this give me any energy? I feel like in the real world, no, that gave me nothing. I'll have some apple juice. Yeah, we only need a little bit. I'm not going to worry about the bug. That bug. And that was a potato. Okay, I feel like I might be able to chop down this tree. Moo says they have not talked about it coming out. Hello to, Maxine! No, they've played some Mario, but aren't super into it. They're more into Call of Duty right now. My niece and nephew are exactly the same way. They, like, my nephew really likes playing Call of Duty. They like Call of Duty Zombies, or at least they used to. I don't know if they're still into it. So let me think for 1 second. I have multiple things that I would like to bring by. Let's start with Rainer, who works at the Balkan build. So I'm going to go to Moonbury Beach. I didn't talk to anybody yesterday. Not really. Like Olive and Cassandra, couple others, but no, I didn't have a big conversation. Okay, so we've got a new quest from Leano. Maybe we'll hit her up after this. Okay. I should be able to give him the sap that he needs to make the glue. You've got some. Great. Let's head to Nova's house right away. Yeah, Maxine, how's your weekend going? There you go, Nova. What do you think? I don't have any Nova voice at all. Slightly to the left, I'd say. Much better. Why the panic? I'm just worried the glue will go cold and start solidifying. I won't be able to reposition it if that happens. It looks fine now. Thanks for helping me decorate my house, Rainer. Angel helped me gather the materials. Well then, thanks, Angel. Okay, powerful glue, and we got 2 moon cloves out of that, so we can really advance our friendship making. Okay, so we've done that quest. I can give the pocket watch back to Meyer, and he's almost certainly at Town Hall. I'm surprised that the teleport spot here is not in front of Town Hall. If I was the mayor and I was designating where people can teleport to in town, I would think right in front of Town Hall and address all of their concerns. We'll talk with Zhao. Although I think we're maxed out on Zhao, aren't we? Nope. No, we're not. So I'm going to give him a gift. I might give him a second gift tomorrow. Maxine says that her weekend is going good since I can watch Angel while having breakfast. Well, I really appreciate that. I'm glad that it's fun, a fun way to wake up. Here's your pocket watch.
Have you found the pocket watch? Thank you so much. Where did you find it? Please tell me.
We did not have to go to his house for this story. I found it at the bathhouse.
I see. So it wasn't at Matteo's place, but in the Willow Waters bathhouse instead. And it almost ended up in the washing machine. Thankfully, that didn't happen. I should take care of this watch more carefully. It was a gift from my father when I was a little kid. Every time I look at it, it always reminds me of him in old Moonbury town. He worked hard as the mayor. He continually listened to the townsfolk and took note of their daily problems. He was such a big inspiration for me. I can never compete with the level of care he showed for this town. But I promised him that I'd continue his work. So, I'll do my very best to change this town for the better. And you've arrived too, chemist. It feels like fate has led me to this point. The townsfolk and I are glad to have you here. Let's make this town an even better place, Angel. Yes, after years of allowing everything to fall into ruin around town, I've decided to try a slightly different tact and care slightly.
Okay, so we've done that. So Matteo's, okay, so there's a couple things that we want to do over here. I want to talk to Bubbles because I've got lots of feverfew. Sorry, I've got enough feverfew to unlock this. How do you do this? So here's the sign. Here's the fever. Well, oh, wait, I needed 0 more? I don't understand this interface. So let's assume that I need to collect like 9 more jasmine. I don't have to have 9 on me. I need to collect 9 more. So then how do you unlock it? I can't put it in there. I can't put it in there. Collect 0 more. So maybe now I talk to Bubbles. Bubbles. Okay. I'm borderline just gonna give her a gift. I feel like we wasted a little bit of green there, but so be it. Do I unlock it here? No, and I'm certainly not spending money on stuff that I can just get tomorrow. South is Matteo's house. Yeah. Let's go visit Matteo. Matteo. However you say it. Like, I feel like nobody can get mad at me for mispronouncing it if it's never there. There's probably a couple different...
I don't trust you. You could bring misfortune to this island. I don't know what Maya was thinking.
You will definitely get a gift, because I never talked to this dude at all. Okay, so now we're gonna have a couple more quests to do. I don't know. Maybe as of tomorrow, we'll be able to plant that seed. Like, we just get it for having... It could just be that, like, we don't have to take any additional action, and tomorrow we can plant some more. Or even today? Maybe today we can plant some more. Let's go look. Oops. Plant. Basil. Or basil. I'm not understanding this interface. I do think that we do want to craft some more, don't we? Can I do some more of these? Yes, I can do 2 more. Yeah, okay. And then tomorrow we'll go again. And there's probably other ways to do it. I just feel like this is the fastest. All right, so we'll put all 3 in there. And I don't remember if the owl comes at 1,500 or 1,700, but we'll get there. So the next thing we'll do is let's check the bulletin board. Problem, meet me at the Primrose Sale. Or, I guess, is it Primrose Sale? I never noticed that E there before. Tuesday to Sunday. So yeah, we can go there. Shoot, let's just go there right now. I always teleport back here. You want keep that sword? Otmar heard of antique blade for sale in capital.
Arr, I'm not interested in any of those swords you told me about. This is me baby, and I'm keeping it forever. You'd better get to work, Otmar.
Right away.
Hey, Angel, I've been waiting for ya. I've been trying to clean me rusty swords for hours, but the stains won't come off. Could you take a look at it for me? Do you know how to clean these rusty parts on me blade?
Yeah, forge a different blade.
It'd be great if you're up to the task, matey. Give me a shout when you've collected those materials, will ya?
Research a rust remover. Okay, so we could go do that. Oh, wait, I can't fast travel from in here. As long as we're here, like, is Leano actually around? Because we can talk with her and Otmar. Wait, no, this is her quest. So talking to her is pointless, but, like, Otmar, I don't think we're at maximum with him. Sorry, I'm thinking that I might also want to get some bait. And they're closed on Saturdays, because of course they are. Hey, Otmar. Okay, so we're maxed out with him for the time being. That probably means that there's another quest. Here's our beach resort area that was cleaned up. Oh, and we can go talk to Victor. I see him there, like, polishing the graves or whatever. Do we know if... Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out with Russo, aren't I? Yes. Yeah, he's decided to stop being such a menace and to be a good boy now.
Oh, hello there, chemist. Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for a poetry book. Do you have any recommendations for me?
No.
I see. That's all right. What is it for? Just for reference, I want to write some poetry for my special one. Oh, could I make another request? Can you pick up my order from Yorn at the tavern? I've ordered a copy of The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Here's the note, you'll need to get it. Much appreciated, chemist.
Okay, apparently one of the cops there is in mid-story. Don't know what's happening there.
Welcome, Angel. Have a seat. Would you like to drink? A note. I see. It's the wine Victor ordered. Well, I'm still preparing it. Maybe you could get those flowers first. Here in the note, he asked you to get some flowers, too. Come back here when you found them. I'll make sure the wine's ready by the time you get back. Are you sure? Because I probably have those flowers right on my person. Yorn. Okay, so they're having a conversation about arresting a cat for some reason. So, wait, what flowers do I need then? No, 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 no.
I have to go find Laura. Researcher Rust Maneuver and... Oh! So these things, I have to go into the desert zone. So we could research that, or I could try to track down Laura, and I can also talk to the cops here. Dean. Let me talk with Martha. Leano's there, but we're already on her quest. And I haven't seen Runeheart or Opalheart here all episode. Let's definitely give her a gift. Look. Yeah, we've got a lot of ways to go with her. Alright, we're going to have a quick chat with Opalheart. And as long as we're right here, let's talk with the lady who manages the arcade. And so, clearly there's something else to do here. And we can talk with Nova. I think I called her Olive before. We are maxed out with Nova. All right, it's 1800. We've got to, like, this is not enough time right now to... I bet you we're maxed out with her now. Yeah. This is not enough time to, like, go to the bathhouse and get recharged and then do anything, but we could work part-time. I could certainly use the cash. Think for 1 second. I didn't see Zeke today, but I might be maxed out with Zeke. I don't actually remember. Oh, you know, we can check, can't we? No, we're not. Look down there at the bottom, just underneath his picture. We're close, but not actually there. I think that what we want to do is try to find Laura. Hi. Find Laura. This is, I continue to say, this is an amazing mechanic. The fact that, like, I didn't know where to find people, and then it turns out that your dog can do it, or at least if you make friends with your dog, he can do it for you. Like, this is so cool. The next closest thing that I know of is in, like, Fable. In Fable, your dog would, like, find treasure for you and stuff. What is 1900? Is she asleep? We're maxed out with her parents. That'll be... I don't see her around. There she is. A gift for Kips? How about a soft toy? She likes to play with those. There are loads of soft toys at Silky Stitch. Silky Stitch for all of your soft toys needs. Hello to Grumpy! I'm going to Costco to get an OLED Switch so I can play Mario today. I recommend a screen protector, because why not? I've always found screen protectors are absolutely the easiest to get on right out of the box. For my Switch, screen protectors definitely take a little bit of practice to figure out how to get on successfully, at least for me. But one thing I've learned is that if you open up your brand new Switch or Steam Deck or cell phone or whatever it is, you take it out of the box, boop, screen protector right on, that is your absolute best shot of getting it on correctly. But I think that a new Switch OLED will be awesome, Grumpy. Are you going to get the white one or the colorful one? Like the red and blue one? Or do they have a special Mario one now? Moo says, you haven't even unpacked that retro Atari thing you got from Costco 2 days ago yet. Hold on, we're gonna let that... I remember being of an age where I thought that the, Atari 2600 was, super awesome and I really wanted one. And now I look at games from that era, like those Atari games, and so many of them are they're so incredibly abstract about, what even is supposed to be going on. And I'm not just talking about, the ETs of the world. I'm talking about, there's some just really bizarroid things in there. Okay, no takers just yet. I will say this about this fishing game. There's not a lot of waiting. There's a lot of there's a little bit of finesse here of trying to make sure that the line doesn't snap, but ultimately it's just being a little bit patient and not overdoing it when the game straight up tells you that the fish is mad at you. while we're fishing... Oh, and yeah, Grumpy, give it a short time to update that switch as well. You know, get it on onto the internet. It'll have some updates that it wants to do. Out of the box, I'm sure. Maxine's asking Grumpy if he's going to try Factorio on the Switch. I would be like, I have not played very much Factorio. I do not know how Factorio operates on a controller. Like, I just don't understand. I don't understand how it's possible. I mean, it's possible, but it seems like it would be so incredibly cumbersome. They made Diablo 3 work on a controller. They made Diablo 3 work better on a controller, I think, than it feels or plays on a mouse and keyboard. And there was a time when I wouldn't have thought that that was possible either. But, man, the amount of, like, fiddly precision that you want to be able to do in... I'm going to say it's too late now to do more fishing. I'm going to go to bed. Oh, hold on. Can I talk to him? And you. I didn't talk to you guys. Okay, I'm maxed out with Osman. I'm definitely not maxed out with Dan. I rarely see this dude around. Okay, we're going to have a special quest for Dan. Now, I don't remember if it's, Dark 30, 130. But I don't want to pass out, so we're going to just get into bed. Grumpy is saying the battery is too cold. Driving to the 350 kilowatt charger wasn't worth it. Bummer. So it takes a lot longer to charge up right now, or it doesn't charge at all right now. Charge faster, heat up the battery more, asked Maxine. So on our way out, let's research that thing. The Beloved Sword Rust Remover. This is without a doubt the weirdest minigame. Like, I'm not sure that you can call this a minigame, because it's only doing this. There we go. I won. Click on each thing up to 4 times. It's not a complaint. It's just, this is the one thing where I really felt like, oh, they were just completely out of ideas. Okay, Metal Rust Gel. Let's see if we can do it right now. Alright, so I can't use any earth ingredients. I'm thinking... So this S-hook goes the other way, is the thing. So let's pencil in some things that I feel pretty good about. We can do that and that. And then... in terms of the up and down... and do that right there. And I could just put in another rainbow flower and then 2 single dots. But if I had anything else that would fill in a little bit more, like this, yeah, we'll go like that. And then we need a left and right. Okay, we can use that. And then this sap. I'm not sure if this is our absolute best work, but whatever. I'm not getting graded on the number of ingredients. She just wants to knock some rust off of her sword. It'll be fine. Here's your drain cleaner. Okay. So, I can now bring that to her. I don't know where she is, but her shop doesn't need to be open. I only need to find her in her off hours. Let's... think for 1 second. Well, let's go with things that I definitely want. I definitely want the feverfew. No animation on that guy getting killed that time. To drive these guys extinct before the end of the episode. But those rigid pelts... I was using them for some sort of crafting recipe. I've probably got like a couple dozen of them. So, does anybody happen to know, without spoilers preferably, Spider-Man 2, did that turn out okay? I've been specifically avoiding coverage because I really don't want to know very much about it. but I'd be very interested. I heard some passing mention of like graphical issues, the sort of things that might wind up getting patched up and fixed, but I don't know how significant they are. I feel like it's gonna be several months before that one comes up for the channel. Okay, so we've gotten some feverfew. We could also get those sunflowers. We know that we need those. Patikin, it's hello to Patikin, has heard great things about it. Way better than the first 2 Spider-Man games. That is... Patikin, that is incredibly high praise, because I don't know, but I sort of generally feel like... Okay, I wasn't sure if that guy was coming down here. I kind of feel like people slept on Miles Morales, and they shouldn't. That game was amazing. I really, really like Miles Morales. So if Spider-Man 2 is better than that, it seems really, really high praise. Moo has a dumb question. Is there a way to sort clips by game? I'm trying to find a specific Angel clip when he played Factorio. I don't think so, although when I've needed to find something specific, if you sort of like, here's the way that I'll do it, and even this doesn't work super well. If you go into the clips, go to all time, make sure it's not toggled to the like preferred clips or whatever it's called now, and then do like a Control F on the website. That can help expose it. Like sometimes when I'm trying to find like a Mia clip, but I don't remember exactly what it's called, that'll bring it up one way or the other. Hey, you know what? As long as we're here, what do I actually need? Because I've been saving up a bunch of wood and stone, but I don't remember what I need. I want to say it's like $5,000, but I don't know from like wood and stone how much I need to do this. Yeah, $5,000. We need about 700-ish more wood and about double. Well, not quite double, but a lot more stone than we've got. So, hey, we know what we're up against. Let's go up here and start collecting our most valuable stone and wood. There's only a certain amount we can get every day. Moo did do that. It doesn't have the games listed, just the title of the clip and whom it was clipped, so I can't do a find. Yeah, I'm not sure. Do you know which one it is, sorry, Moo? There was one that Tashir made, but that wasn't on Twitch. I believe it was uploaded to YouTube, and I'm not sure that I would know where to find it, but I remember one specific clip that Tashir made of Factorio, when I played Factorio, that he uploaded to YouTube. Moo says it was for sure Twitch. Yeah, then I'm not sure. I can say that if it's organized by date, at issue is, like, I don't think that the, like, 1 or 2 times that I ever tried Factorio, those were archived. I can say that it's not been for a while. Like, it would be a pretty old clip if sorted chronologically. Hello to Czar! Moo is saying, well, it's the funny one. It's the funny clip. Moo is saying that she can't remember what it was about, which is why I'm trying to find it. I could try to find the Tashir made one that I'm thinking of, because he was very kind in it. Like he put some effort into getting it, and there was like an edit to it, which is why it wasn't on Twitch. Hold on, I should really be focused on doing. I'm getting the wood. Oh, boo. No, we're gonna have some apple juice then. I'm not gonna chop down 2/3 of a tree and just leave it with a big axe cleft in the trunk. Maxine says that Twitch stats does not give any results. I do not think that I knew about Twitch stats. I'm a little bit lighter on stone right now than I am on wood, so I'm gonna look for the stones. I'll try to focus on these. Okay, that's basically all the stamina that I have to spare for today. Let's go. We're going to check our bulletin board. We've given the watch. We've done the glue. We've... Oh, no, I'm maxed out with Russo. I don't need to talk to that kid anymore. To Helene, your custom-made dress is ready. Meet me at the Lazy Bull Tavern to pick it up Tuesday through Sunday. Is today Monday or Sunday? It's Sunday. So we can do this right now. Okay, Lazy Bull Tavern. Let's go head over. Patikin says that the clip system sucks. It would certainly be nice on Twitch if there were a lot more ways to try to search for it. For what you're looking for. Because I've hit that same thing, Moo. Hold on, I'm stretching. Oh, hold on. Oh. I've hit that same thing where I have a vague memory of what I'm looking for, but I can't actually find it. Oh my, the dress I ordered is simply superb. Thanks, Hannah. You really like it? Of course, it's just as fancy as I wanted. I'm glad. It was based on one of Nova's designs like you requested. Thank you for using our service. What is with the perpetual wink? What is that supposed to be on Hannah? Oh, fancy meeting you here. Come over here. Did you see Helene with her new dress just now? It's the same style as Nova's, but she wants me to personalize it a bit. She said she liked it, of course, because it's Nova's design, not mine. And also the hand thing. What is she doing with it? She's a genius when it comes to fashion. Compared to me. Oh, it's okay. Don't think about that. Don't think about it that much. I did have some original designs, but I've never actually made them because I feel like they're not good enough. So I'll research and study more so that I can become as good as her. Can we get you a coffee, my dear? I know I need to practice more. Well, gotta go see around. Okay. She talks very slowly. But Tegan is correctly noting that in a lot of cases in, like, in the clips, like, it doesn't save the chat and stuff. And that's why for the ones that it does, there's ones that, like, it brings a lot to it. Okay, so we went and had a conversation about the dress. I don't know what we were supposed to do about that. Let's see if we can find out. Silky Stitch Taylor. Oh, right. We're supposed to go get the cat toy. I feel like we can do that. I didn't actually look at the day of the week, but it's right here-ish. Actually, we're maxed out with Kips, I know. We'll talk to Derek. We'll talk with Dev. Oh boy. Do I have a gift for Dev? I don't. Talk with Victor. Although, wait, are we doing a quest for Victor right now? No, I think we just did one. So I need some gifts for these dudes. That means I need some people to get sick. And the door's locked. Of course it is. Nova's house. Go to Nova's house. Okay. Well, I mean, I can do that. But Deacon's saying, well, it's not about saving for me. Nobody chatted, which is completely different. I've seen it, for what it's worth, even if, like, people were chatting at the time, I've seen it just, like, not save. Like, oh, there's no chat available for this. And depending on the clip, that can really take a lot out of it, unfortunately. Like, some of them, there's at least a couple Mia clips where, like, I think it's like Ronan. Yeah, there's at least one Mia clip where Ronan is so funny. It's the super loud one. It's the super duper loud one from, sorry, we'll read this in 1 second. From True Colors, without giving anything away, there was like a sound bug, and Ronan was so funny about it. Oh, hello, Angel. So I think we want like fashion advice or something. So Hannah felt less confident because she kept comparing her designs to mine? Well, she shouldn't. I'm actually working on a new dress based on her idea. Her new idea is very good. She's a very talented designer, especially when it comes to dresses. But I've got a bit of a problem. I'm missing a few materials for the dress. You want to help? I'd be very grateful, Angel. Well, this is the list of the items that I'll need. Most of them come from the desert. Come back to me once you've got them. Yeah, there's two categories of these right now. Things that I have in abundance and things that I've never even heard of, like the Black Lotus. Okay, so we've done that. Let's check the board again. I think the soil is really better since you helped me. Can you please visit me? Let's talk about my latest plans for plants. Signed, Rue. Who the hell is Rue? I'm not kidding. I have no memory of Rue. Rue? No, I seriously don't, you guys. Grumpy is charging up 128 kilowatts. Go, go, go. I have those seeds. Oh, hold on. Maybe we finally got it. Okay, so I'm definitely going to go see Bubble. I didn't know that that was going to appear here. Given that you make potions, you must have a good knowledge of plants. I have a favor to ask in that regard. Okay, visit me at my place. Let's go visit Bubble. I lost an important item from Mateo. Okay, I've got a lot of... Whoops. I've got a lot of reasons to go here. Here. We've got at least 2 reasons to visit Bubble and 1 to visit Mateo. There you are, Angel. Since you've collected enough plants, I'll give you the seeds. Take good care of it, okay? Okay. Now, I think I have to leave this area and come back. If I want to do her... Oh, or just walk into the invisible trigger point. Hey, is that you? Thanks for coming. Let's go inside. Angel, over here. As you can see here, I've actually made a big catalog. It's about seeds and all the types of vegetation that grow on this island. It's not really my job to preserve and record all the types of natural living things in here. But I've been doing this for some time now, whenever I have free time. Sadly, Meyer has sent me a new task, so I couldn't collect the seeds like before. Since you're pretty familiar with the field, would you help by collecting some seeds for me? Do you want to know why I'm collecting all this even though it's not my job? Well, that's a good question, Angel. Maybe because it gives me some comfort and has sentimental value to me. Remember my late mother? Actually, that wasn't a question. Collecting and cataloging flowers and seeds was one of her hobbies. But it's not just that. I felt that as a ranger, I had access to nature almost daily. So why not do this and record everything that Mother Nature has given us? Perhaps one day our children and grandchildren will look at it once again. Whoops, sorry for my rambling. So here's the list. Come talk to me again once you've completed the list, okay? Thanks a lot for your help. Grumpy said, hello, local police officer. I wonder if somebody called the cops on me. Some dude just drove by, looked at me, and went. And Patikin saying people are like that everywhere. I would also, I mean, if I was to guess, like, absent additional information, I suspect that maybe they wanted to, like, maybe they were looking to use the charger and they saw that you were there and was like, oh, I'll just come back later. It's not that much of an urgent. But I also don't know the circumstance. I also would never have expected, Grumpy, that, like, that dude on the bike trail be so angry at you for, like, using an electric assisted bike. Like, maybe it's just like not my world, but I just don't understand why he would care. That other dude. Oh, the dude was a police officer.
You? What are you doing here? I asked for assistance, but not from you. Fine. Since there's no one else that could help, I have no choice. I'm looking for my notebook. It's important to me. There's a lot of personal information in my book, so I can't afford to lose it. I was walking around Meadow Range when I realized I didn't have it. I may have dropped it there. Perhaps you could try looking around that area. I'll keep looking around here in the meantime. And remember, do not look inside my book! Okay, geez, it's personal! Thank you.
Okay, the lost book. Is it actually in the Meadow Range? Yeah, look. Alright, let's look, but I bet it's gonna be, yeah, the whole goddamn area. So, I mean, should I bother doing this right now? Why not do it tomorrow when we have to come back and, you know, harvest all the stuff? Or I could go to the bathhouse right now, get charged up, and then we could go around and do both. Because I don't have anything else that I need to do for today. We can get some extra wood and stone and stuff. Oh, talk to the cop. Hey, Dean, have you heard about this guy Grumpy? He's out there charging his car. Maybe we should go, you know, stop and frisk. Shop. Yes. I like that the bathhouse is free. Grumpy said, sorry, Patikin said, Grumpy watched him play too much Payday 3, and now he's about to go rob a bank. Moo is saying... Oh, hold on. Moo is pointing out that he's in a mall parking lot. And Grumpy says, actually, it's a bank parking lot. Let's look. So we can't do that because they're closed. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go do this right now. So I guess we'll just wander around and see if we can find the book. And if on the way we can find plants or stone or anything else, it's all a fun bonus. Hey, I just got an achievement to exterminate 1,000 enemies. I didn't realize this last episode, but I also got the achievement for roll 1,000 times. Did not know that was an achievement. I was mostly doing it because it feels slightly faster than running. If anybody happens to notice the notebook on the ground and I miss it, I will not consider it a spoiler. Hey, it was right there. I'm worried it'll be like slightly tucked behind a tree, like one of these foreground trees, and I won't see it. Or won't notice it. Grumpy says 5 more minutes and you can go do donuts. Oh, by the way, I'm so sorry. I had asked, is Grumpy getting the white Switch OLED, or is he getting the colorful one? And now I don't remember. Or I didn't see the response. So, I mean, I could go get the corpse flowers. What a shame these don't grow a little closer to one another. Probably get get them a lot more efficiently. The only reason I asked about the white one is that, like, the PlayStation 5, like at least the most dominant version, is completely white, including the controller. And man, that just starts looking grimy real quick. It looks great up until you touch it, at which point it's like, oh, right, human beings. We're not holograms. Like, I'm not walking around rubbing oil filters on my hands or anything, and... Right, we got everything, but I don't know if the book was here before. There it is! Okay, it actually drew a lot of attention to itself. I'm gonna say it's probably a little bit late to... try to go back to him. So let's take the rest of our stamina up here, and we're gonna just find any stone, wood, or bug parts that we can. Moo also wants to play Mario. Sam Lander says, what a shame these don't go... what a shame these don't go closer together. Game dev probably fixed a bug. Course flowers now grow far enough apart that the player can't get them all at once. Probably! Yeah. Oops. Sam Lander, I hope you're having a wonderful morning so far. But Deacon's saying that the PS5 controller has to be cleaned a lot because you can see the nastiness from your hands. The PS4 controller is as dirty. Yes, no, I'm sure that it is, but it doesn't, like, draw your attention to it. It doesn't show all your friends and family, hey, look at this gray. Sure. I do use snowberries. Every once in a while, I've needed to have a snowberry, and I've always been very glad that I took the time to pick them as we went. Oh, let's get the roses as well. I didn't pick those today, I don't think. So, Sam Lander, so yesterday was Me-October, and we watched a bunch of movies. If Sam Lander's here ahead of his stream, I'd be very interested to know if he had one that he particularly liked or whatever. We watched, not in order now, 1BR, Intruders, and I was trying to think, the final movie was His House, which is on Netflix right now. But I was trying to remember, what was the second movie? It was Intruders, something, and then 1BR. What was that second one? What the hell was it? It's weird that I don't remember it at all. Because I remember thinking it was relatively good, but... Oh, it's the end of the day. Yeah, let's get back here. Sam Lander didn't get to watch much of His House. His House seemed very abstract to me. It seemed a little bit difficult to parse compared to some of the others, but I was a little bit distracted because I did have to get some food partway through. Czar found a game that's perfect for you. It's called Vampire Survivors. So Vampire Survivors, I've seen enough of to know it's not for me. I'm very glad that there's a population of people that are excited for Vampire Survivors. For me, that game falls a little bit outside my interest. Thank you for the recommendation, but I'm familiar with... I should read the rest of it. It's an arcade-style survival game, like the ones they started putting on mobile. Oh. Okay, no, I can't do that, and I can't do that. So, Imposter Syndrome... Right, the Lost Book. I can bring back the Lost Book. And the Beloved Sword I can bring to Liano. And this I can go at noon. Okay, so I've got a couple quests that I can do, but otherwise it really is about, like, saving money, saving money, saving money. Do I have any idea why this is drawing my attention to this? Is there something I should be doing? There's nothing to research. I think it must be telling me that I need to, like, make certain potions that I literally can't make because I don't have the ingredients for it. Sam Lander liked Intruders and 1BR. Yeah, so in fairness, I have not played Vampire Survivors myself. Sorry, nope. I want to plant. Yes, feverfew. And then we'll plant feverfew. And at this moment, I don't see any reason not to plant another feverfew. There are some games that are a lot more fun to play than they are to watch. And Vampire Survivors might be one of those games where it's like, well, I've got 20, 30 minutes, like, let's do a round of this. I feel like they're not going to be open yet. Here's another thing that I should start doing. We should start specifically arcing towards, like, unlocking more seeds. So let's take a look to see what... Oh, I didn't talk to Forrest at all yesterday. Okay, so now I do know how this works. So we could get 9 jasmine, 10 daisies, 8 mushrooms. Okay, let's just remember generally. Jasmine, daisy, mushroom, lemon balm. Let's start with the lemon balm because I don't have a lot of that. This probably isn't worth doing, but... Yeah, as far as I can tell, based on what we've seen earlier in the episode, this isn't like you have to have this amount of, like, the plant on you. It's just you have to collect that amount, and then the seed is sort of automatically unlocked, and then Bubbles contacts you about it afterwards. And yes, I'm going to get that mushroom. It's another reason that I wanted to come here. Okay, so let's go get the daisies and the mushrooms. What I dislike, says Patikan, about the PS5 controller is that on the back it's not a smooth surface like the top part. It has like little tiny... Yeah, it's got like a texture to it for like, I don't know, grip or whatever. I personally have never been in a state where I feel like my game controller has gotten very slippery, but yeah, it's got sort of a textured back, and as people pointed out when it came out, if you look very, very closely at the back of a PS5 controller, the texture is actually very, very small PlayStation icons, like the triangle and the X and the circle. I'll say this, I have never been a fan of, and this might be like a weird bias from when I was younger, but I've never liked third-party controllers. And that's because when I was younger, I spent, like, when you're young, at least for me, I didn't have any money. So when I would see like a third-party controller, it's like, oh, this one lets you, like, it's got a memory and you can save macros and stuff. And then when you like save up, and then you buy it, and like that feature works very poorly or not at all, or like malfunctions with certain games, it's like, well, this was a giant waste of money that I don't have. Like, this really took me a long time to save up for. So I've sort of like, fair or not, I have reached the point where I don't do, well, that's basil, so I don't need it. I'm going to stop doing that. Yeah, let's go get that mushroom, though. I personally don't do third-party controllers for that reason. It's not brand loyalty. I had some bad experiences when I was younger, and maybe those have all worked their way out of the system, but boy, did those leave like a permanent impression for me. The old PS controller had it. The smooth back never had a problem with it. Doesn't need grips. Yeah, I've never felt like oh man, if only I had a textured grip on this controller. But like, I also don't have the experience that Mia shared, where like she has talked about, like her hands just get super sweaty when she gets like adrenaline. That's not been a thing for me. I don't know of any circumstances where I've had like super like clammy palms or whatever. So I can imagine that for people who do have that, it might be a different experience. I'll say this, for me, like the controller that I'm using right now, it's a Xbox One controller. which I actually really like. It also has a textured back, and it's fine. I guess I don't think about it very much unless it's called to my attention. Pet your dog 50 times! We did it! I didn't know that that was an achievement, but there we go. Okay, so what am I looking at? Seed collections, yeah. Wait a second. Am I looking for specific other seeds than what she... Marigold Desert Datura. I don't think I know what that is. Is that the corpse flower? And then the marigold and the sunflower. So marigold and sunflower that I have, but the Desert Datura? I'm going to say that I can't get that yet. Yeah, seed collections. We have so... Oh my god, you guys. We have so many things to do down there. I have not gotten feverfew for today. And I do know that I want some because it's still like one of our cash crops for right now. So I'm going to go grab this stuff. So just on a different random topic, as tends to happen from time to time, I have gotten myself engaged in a Solaris game, and I've actually been playing as the Me Initiative, which is one of the races that you can create in the game, one of the factions. The Me Initiative is they actually just added this in a patch, so it's actually a rework of the original Me Initiative. It's a worker cooperative, so it's a mega corporation, but one that is based around a standard of living called employee ownership, where every employee of the megacorp shares in the profits and then contributes to the overall health of the company. And the other thing about the Me Initiative is that it starts the game in an existing federation of two other, interstellar races that it made contact with. It became a spacefaring race and then immediately made contact with two like-minded spacefaring race. So it actually starts the game in a federation. And the thing about that particular start is you might have to restart the game a couple times. The game is incredibly good about putting your three-person federation right next to each other, but at least one of you will be backed into a corner with absolutely no place to expand at all. So I will not sugarcoat the fact that I absolutely did restart the game 3 or 4 times to come up with a map that wasn't immediately on its face. This is not doable. One of these races is just going to get completely shafted. So reroll. Got onto a stellar map of, okay, there's some room to expansion. I don't know how much, but at least there's a little bit of room for all 3 of us to expand. Hold on, I'm gonna have an apple juice here. Okay, I'm now invisible. Don't drink apple juice at the same moment that you get attacked. Maxine is saying she doesn't have a PlayStation. She's using it exclusively on her PC. Oh, so it has a PS3 controller. The only issue is the left stick is getting a little bit loose. Maxine, we have a PS3 controller, and the dumb start button, I think it's just called the start button. It's shaped like a play button. I swear to God, it's wearing out. Every other thing on the controller works perfectly, but that start button, you've really got to give it a good firm press for it to register. But anyway, the Me Initiative game has progressed in some really interesting ways. She was able to maintain very good relationships with people in her federation, and in fact has hit a level 5 federation. An achievement that takes 100 years of in-game time to actually get. This is sunflowers. We'd probably go get this. No, well, let me look. If the sunflowers are up, I will have some more apple juice. But there was this one other species that she encountered very early on that were just huge assholes, right from the beginning. They did not want to get along. They wouldn't be nice. They wouldn't allow... Oh, whoops. I shouldn't be having the mushrooms. Those are for Oliver. And so things have been extremely tense with that one faction, that one, like, alien race for hundreds of years at this point. And yeah, because I think it's probably more than 100 years to actually make friends or like get to a level 5 federation. But most recently, so one of the things about the way that a megacorp works in Solaris is that if you can make a commercial pact with somebody, then you can start building your corporate buildings on their planets. I'm really low on energy. I feel like we can probably head back here soon. And the other thing that you can do is that if another species feels like they are at a strategic disadvantage, they can become a corporate subsidiary. So they can sort of become an associate company to the main megacorp and become a subsidiary. It's a version of being their overlord. I'm going to see if we can stop by the Silky Stitch here. I feel like it's a little bit late. Nope, they're closed. Let's stop by the tavern. We know they're going to be open. Oh, Zhao is here. I feel like I'm maxed out with Zhao. We are not. And I don't have any gifts. The point is, there was an alien race, and they contacted the Me Initiative to say, hey, we're feeling a little bit bullied over here. Maybe we could become one of your corporate subsidiaries and be, like, adjacent to the main worker cooperative. And so Mia agreed, and they became a protectorate under her, like, protection, under her jurisdiction. And very recently, like, in terms of, like, galactic history, another like race decided to declare war on them. So you would want the Me Initiative to go help them, like, right? Like, she keeps a pretty good fleet. She has a mercenary enclave that she set up that she can rent out their fleet. She's flush with cash. This is all good. Except the jerk race that I described earlier, they're in between us. So there's no way for the Me Initiative fleets to get over there. So now there's ways around that. Hold on, let's just talk with Helene real quick. Oh, we are blocked off. I think we need to resolve her dress situation. Yeah, it seems like things are winding down for the day here around town. We talk with... Is this Rue? I think this is Rue. Yeah. I guess I thought that was Laura. So then it was like, okay, here's what we'll do. The Me Initiative will research cloaking devices, and then we can sneak our ships past them. And actually, she had cloaking for a long time, and we were doing a lot of active reconnaissance on the Jerkwad race in order to soil better, Rue. I literally just talked with Rue. I guess I talked to her too late. So Dan wants to meet up sometime between 9 and 1800. It's a little bit beyond that now. And then to Zeke, I need some help. Only you can help me. Meet me at Town Hall. Yeah, that's also too late. We can talk to Raynor. I think, are we maxed out with Raynor? No. See, I keep thinking that I'm maxed out with people, and I'm definitely not. The thing was, at one point, the Jerkwad race, they started detecting all of the Me Initiative's cloaked ships, and our active reconnaissance, basically our espionage on their, in orbit around their planets, was getting immediately found out, and they were getting kicked out, forcibly decloaked, and then they had to evacuate their space. It was a very tense sort of like Cold War situation that was happening, and I couldn't figure out. I can see their star bases. I know they do not have adequate technology to detect these ships. So what's happening? And then I realized they're not detecting the Me Initiative ships. They're reporting on them. They have spies inside the Me Initiative. So what I was able to do was build some psi cores. The Psionic Corps are basically a law enforcement agency that are available to spiritualist races. The Me Initiative had gone sort of like telepathy based and sort of psionics. I need to go do some fishing. So we were able to build Psi Corps, and then the Psi Corps were able to root out the spies, get them out, and then the cloaking was able to work. And then we were able to get our task force of cloak destroyers all the way through the Jerkwad race's space and go help our friends. So it was an interesting bit of problem solving about, like, I don't understand how they're able to see us. And it turned out it was because they had spy operatives on there. That game is still underway. Maybe just before we end, I'll just show it so that you can see a little bit about what I talked about. But yeah, Stellaris is a fun and interesting game. When you get into a game where there's like a story to it, for sure. I think we need to go that far this time. Ronan, hello to Ronan. Ronan's hands did not agree with the DualShock 3. I played a lot of PlayStation 2 games on the PlayStation 3, so that's most of my memories. I played the Resistance games, like PlayStation 3 games that I did play. I played the Resistance games, and my original PlayStation 3 actually broke during Resistance 3, so I never actually finished it. So I lost all the progress. It was fine. Resistance 1 was good. Resistance 2 was better. Resistance 3 was where I was like, okay, I feel like I've really seen a lot of what this franchise has to offer. For anybody who's not aware, the Resistance games were, my memory at least, is first-person shooters, but they were from the creators of Ratchet and Clank, so the arsenal that you had at your disposal was really clever and interesting relative to, like, pistol, shotgun, machine gun. This had, like, one weapon that I remember specifically was, like, the Fifth Element weapon, where you would tag an enemy with a particular tracer, and then all of the bullets that you fired would home in on that specific enemy. That was a lot of fun to use. That one really stuck in my memory. Like, every weapon had, like, some fun twist on it like that. But I just don't happen to remember a lot of them at this point. The other thing about the Me Initiative is that they're very diplomatically minded, in part because they're so empathic and, like, telepathic at this point. So, in the current save game that I'm doing there in Solaris, one of the, proposals that is up for the Galactic Council is the Me Initiative just doesn't have to follow the law. that they'll just be able to do whatever they want and never be in breach of galactic law. I'm actually going to see if I can get the Me Initiative declared, like, custodians of the galaxy, which would be the next step in terms of becoming, like, the Empire from Star Wars. But I don't know if that will be successful. That does feel a little bit much. Okay, hold on. We're going to teleport back here because it's very late at night. And I think we'll have time for one more day before Salamander starts. Let's take stock tomorrow of what I have versus what I need. Because I know that I need more money. And this entire episode, you guys, I was about to say, no one has been sick the entire day. So that's really gotten in the way of making money and getting gifts. But yeah, I never had an issue with the PlayStation 3 controller. It's been a while since I've used it in any sort of like long form way. Sorry, I wasn't really paying attention to where she was sick. Oh, I'm stretching again. I really have to have this drink as well. Okay, hold on a second. I'm gonna have a quick drink before we continue with our medical diagnosis. Speaking of medical diagnosis, it turns out I need to... Right shoulder. I need to make a doctor's appointment, which I didn't know about. I swear to God, all of my medical, like, appointment requirements were fully satisfied earlier in the year, but... apparently my insurance company disagrees, which feels weird given that I checked it earlier this year to be sure everything was done. Feels a little bit concerning given the time of year. The fact that they updated their website this year, I think it was, like, busted, honestly. Because I swear to God it said everything was finished. Sorry, I really need to drink. Okay, sorry. I generally abhor just dead air. But for that reason, I was like, oh man, I just need something to drink. Okay, so Violet Mist, we shouldn't have any difficulty making. We probably even have a recipe for it. Oh man, well, it is what it is. We'll use some feverfew. Ronan is saying, I wonder who pushed that that proposal to the Galactic Council about just making me completely immune to the law. Oh, there's no mystery to it. I do have a recipe for this. Yeah, right. This is what I use my feverfew for. Okay, let's go make her all better. Actually, I mean, as long as I'm standing right here. This way we won't have to come back if we just do it right now. I will make all of the rest of the Thunder Kisses that I can, which is only the 2. And the other thing is that, like, the Me Initiative has, like, there's a lot of races that owe her favors, like diplomatic favors, so she can really leverage a lot of that to get what she wants out of the Galactic Council. So I'm optimistic that it's going to go through. We're going to cure her lumps, and then her left palm tingling. And we get paid for this as well. Like, I probably get more money for this than I would to just sell the potion. Yeah, a lot more actually. That was $600. Okay, let's put these in for the owl to take. And the next thing that I want to do... Oh, I forgot to give Mateo his notebook yesterday. I try to remember to do that today. But mostly I was coming over here because I want to check the seeds. I want to unlock all of the seeds that we can. I'm maxed out with her. Shouldn't bother. Mushrooms are great. That was his line for today. Ronan says that was my next question. You probably have half the council on your side. Psionics can be extremely persuasive, as it turns out. Okay, so again, jasmine, daisy, mushroom, and lemon balm. Oh, and I do need the lavender as well, and sunflowers. So that's... Should I just call that cognac? I kind of feel like that's what I'm going to call that. Yeah, let's go unlock all of these. We're going to go here. We'll start with the daisies and mushrooms. I'm going to stop picking up so much of the slime. There's one more daisy over here. I'm going to go get this one. Like, I don't remember. I only looked at what I needed. I didn't pay a lot of attention to how much of it that I needed because I don't care that much. You know, I can find uses for daisies regardless. But yeah, there are definitely races in the galaxy that they do not get along with the Me Initiative. And the Jerkwad race is one of the ones that and like, just as a little offshoot, a little side note, the race that is like being protected by the Me Initiative, they appear to be like an ancestral offshoot of the Jerkwad race. I don't know how the two of them get along, but the Jerk race They have an extremely similar name and like phenotype. It looks like they might have shared a common ancestor, like in the distant past. But yeah, we got our cloaked destroyer fleet over there and made very short work of the aggressor species that was declaring war on the subsidiary. And it all worked out, but there was like a dozen, like 10, 15 years of in-game time that I couldn't get over there. I couldn't get the race over. Sorry, the fleet over. Depending on what point in the game that you're at, you could use a gateway, like a Stargate, to get a fleet over there. You'd use a jump drive to skip the normal, like, star lanes and get over there that way. You could use a quantum catapult to basically throw your fleet through subspace and get them relatively close. So there's a lot of ways to deal with that. It's just what the Me Initiative had access to was... Did I go up here? I didn't go up here, so I guess I'm going to go look. I legitimately do not remember if I got these today. What the Me Initiative had access to was cloaking technology, and pretty damn good cloaking technology as well. So it was extremely weird that, like, the jerk race, the Me Initiative has been spying on them for 250 years. We know everything there is to know about this race. Like, we know the middle names of everybody's grandchildren. There's no piece of intelligence that we don't have access to. So when I say that they don't have the technology to detect our cloaks, that's not a guess. They literally can't. And so our science vessels would go in to conduct reconnaissance on their mission, on their planets, and just immediately get sniffed out, like instantaneously. They'd cross the border. Oh, get out of here! You're not allowed here. We know your ships are here. So it's like, how? And if it's not technological, then it's got to be espionage, and that's how we were able to work it out. Okay, so we've gotten a lot of stuff. The lavender, I know that I need. I really didn't get this yesterday, so we're going to go pick up some lavender. Really probably stop exterminating these now. I will get this tree. The tree, like, it's good for wood, but it's excellent for sap. And the sap is used in all sorts of, like, random ways. Hold on, we will feed Oliver here in just a second. What I don't know at this point in this particular Stellaris game is, like, what is the end game crisis going to be? I will say that I do feel the Me Initiative... Oh, and that's the other thing. Because of the Federation that Mia started with... Did we go up here? I want to say that I didn't. And Feverfew is, like, what we need for our cash crop. So I'm going to go get a bunch of it. Because of the Federation surrounding Me Initiative space, it is extremely difficult for the Megacorp to get attacked. There's basically one primary way into Me Initiative space, and what she did was she built an orbital habitat there, and it's only fortresses. There's basically Me Initiative HQ, and then there's that orbital facility that has a lot of fortresses on it, which act as an it's a warp space interdictor, and therefore, even if it was to be invaded, they cannot get past that space. So they're going to have jump drives or a quantum catapult to get past that, and even then, they're not going to have a good time, because the Me Initiative has a lot of a pretty good defensive fleet and a mercenary enclave that is just a whole bunch of battleships. And they are on retainer. That's one thing about them. Like, it's been a while since I've played a race or a faction in Stellaris that was as flush with cash as playing a well-beloved Megacorp. Oh, how do I feel about this? I really want the stone, honestly. Yeah, I think we're gonna have an apple juice. I'm gonna need to buy some apple juice pretty soon. It's like 1,600 stone, don't I need? For the repair? And that's gonna be everything that I've got. So this wolf is very upset at me. But I'm gonna go down south. We're gonna see if we can turn the notebook over to Mateo. Ronan is saying coffee obtained. I had a coffee this morning. I would like to have another. Just like yesterday, I woke up too early. Like, I sort of slipped out very early. It was like, I'm not gonna be able to get any more sleep today. I need to get into bed early today. At the end of the day. I don't know why I talked to him instead of giving him his notebook. That was stupid.
What do you want? You found my notebook. Follow me. What is this? I told you not to look inside. Several pages and pictures are missing. You did this on purpose, didn't you? Grr!
No, actually, I don't give a shit about your notebook.
Do you mean to say that you found it in this condition? Maybe a wild animal did this. Then, it can't be helped. You aren't lying, are you? I'll look for the rest myself. Please leave.
I should note, for whatever it's worth, that I have proceeded at all points in this game under the belief that Mateo, like, he's so hostile to the chemist because he wants to keep his, like, monopoly on medical care and also doesn't really know what he's doing. Like, he's not actually very good at it. And so the townsfolk and, like, the surrounding area has been sick. Because he's not, like, a chemist or an alchemist. He's, like... apparently just got $700 for some reason. So we almost have the $5,000 that we need to do the repair on the, like, the desert bridge. Oh, hold on. To 1,500, it's too late to do that. 1,800, we could go do this. Monday to Sunday. So that is every day. Okay. Hey, Oliver, can you find Dan for me? An issue is that he may or may not be Dan right now, but I think that he's Dev when he's on duty, and then he's Dan after work. Maybe we'll see Sister Cercelia up here, too. Fortunately, Sister Cercelia hasn't been that difficult to, like, get to know. Like, some people, their bars just move up really, really slowly. And for hers, I don't know, maybe it's because we don't see her too much that we've, like, worked up... Oh, derp. Well, okay, so I'm right here, though. So what was I supposed to do? Hold on a second. Keep your hand off the cutlass that is displayed by the Primrose Sail. Do I still have time? No! See, I ruined it. I should have gone to the Primrose Sail. I did not read carefully enough. Is he a count? Count Mateo the Grump. He certainly wants to consider himself local nobility, for sure. Okay. Yeah, the entire farmer family, Luck, Mercy, and, what's-her-face? The Garrett. We've done it with them. Okay, I'm going to do two things. I'm gonna make our cash crop, unless I've got something better. Like, maybe we've unlocked something that's a little bit more valuable? No. No, 350 is still our best stuff. I should look further into cooling spray, but let's go with this. We're gonna make as many as we can, which is exactly 2. We'll have more tomorrow once our feverfew is, you know, has blossomed. And then the freezing trough. This is, hold on. Cooling spray, rather. This is also worth $350. I do not have a recipe, and we've almost never made it here, because I need to craft it 5 times. So, we can do that. And then I do think that we have this, so we'd put that in there. If we have a T-hook that faces up, like the opposite of this, basically, that would be good. No. And, well, we do, but we're not allowed to use that because it's a cooling spray. So we could do this, and then if we have just a corner, I just need the correct corner. Oh, son of a... Okay, so, I mean, we do, but, yeah, it's the feverfew. It's always the feverfew. Womp womp. So, yeah, every other version of this is, like, weirdly expensive. I can do it, but it sucks. That's what we put in there. We could put in, like, one of these and one of these. I guess we'll do that just to, like, get one craft of it underway. Be an extra $350 tomorrow. Boy, that's disappointing. Like, this is one of those things where there's... Oh. No, that one goes... Actually, hold on. That one goes right there. So if we did the other one here... Then all we need is this L-hook. Yeah, this is way better. Hold on, what were these components? Does anybody remember? Because that's better than the feverfew one. That's fewer components. Let's see if we can do that again. I remember that it used the 2 S-hooks, so we'll do that one there. There's our rigid carapace that we keep getting. And then the golden boy. And then this. Yeah, this is great. Because it doesn't take any feverfew. Let's see if we can do this a couple more times, and then we'll save this recipe, because this seems very promising to me. And then I need to remember which one is which. This stuff here. Yeah, the sticky jelly. Rona's going to start off the morning with some Armored Core 6. Have you completed your, like, principal playthrough? Like, are you on to New Game Plus is a better way to put that, I think. And then this. No, if I can, I will save the recipe this time. And then we'll be able to knock these out really quickly. Add to recipe. Yeah, that's a good recipe. So, I'm going to do this. Yeah, let's do 6 more. This is the first run still. Okay. Well, any money problems that we had, I think are going to be pretty well resolved now. Let's put all of these in, and then we'll have one of those. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Whoops. Hold on. Can I... Let's... No. I was going to say, why don't we hold on to one of each, but no. Let's just sell them all. Okay, so we won't get that money today. That'll be tomorrow afternoon. We'll get paid for all of that. But that'll push us well over the 5 grand that we needed. Now, yeah, it's gonna be much too late for that. I don't know that we need to talk to anybody at this point. Oh, Martha, we definitely want to talk to her. See, now I'm glad that I came in here, because I haven't thought much of Martha this episode. Chat with Yorn a bit. Like, I'm going to have so much money after this that I would feel a little bit more comfortable buying some food. Oh, okay. So please, Helene, don't do that again. It's dangerous. Sweetie, come on. I'm a grown woman. I can take care of myself. But you have no idea how much danger you'd be in roaming alone in the wilderness. Grown woman or not, monsters will hurt you if they spot you. Heh. Now, are you worrying about me, sweetie? No, that's not what I mean. Hey, you, chemist, come here. Listen to this nonsense, will you? This lady here, Helene, thinks it's fine to go wandering alone in the wilderness. Just to look for some shiny crystal or other. As a police officer, I feel her safety is much more important than some stone. Am I right? Look, I have to look for that bright crystal, okay? You know I love collecting gems, and that one is top of my list. There's no need to worry about me. No! What if I look for it for you? The monsters out there are unpredictable and scary. At least I can fight them off. Actually, I fight those guys. What did you say? Since you're more familiar with the area, it would be better for you to do it. Oh, well, how generous you are. So, what do you think, officer? Our dear chemist will help me look for it. I suppose that's all right if our chemist can handle it. Wonderful. Please come and see me once you've got it. I owe you one, sweetie pie. 100% is going to be in the desert. Alright, we'll talk with... Yeah, Runeheart. I don't think we talked to Runeheart the entire episode. I know that I'm maxed out with Zhao. I'm definitely not maxed out with Otmar. Except that I'm apparently waiting to, like, meet him later. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, so we're on her quest now to find that crystal. You might know more about AC6 than me. I'm just doing big mech things and having a good time. Oh, no, literally all I know about it is that New Game Plus has additional story stuff to it. And that some people are saying that, you'd benefit from having a guide handy because it's not necessarily clear. If you haven't been paying rapt attention, it's not necessarily apparent what to do differently in order to get to the different mission variants and the different story variants. If you're like me and you see New Game Plus, you're like, oh, so I get to replay it with like some of my unlocked components. Okay, well that seems like it could be fun or whatever, but you don't really want to do the same thing exactly again. Well, in Armored Core 6, apparently it's a lot more than just doing the same thing again. So hopefully that's not a spoiler, but rather an enticement to, if you finish up the main story, like, hey, that was fun, I want to do more of it, there is more to do. Like, oh, you guys, City Skylines 6 comes out. Sorry, wow, that was a journey. City Skylines 2 comes out in just a couple days. I very much want to play it. And also, I have been, like, City Skylines is one of those things where I don't think it can be spoiled. Like, at least not to me. I'm not going to be good enough at the regular base mechanics that I wouldn't fudge. I really pushed that too far. The point is, I've been looking at some of the pre-release stuff from the streamers and YouTube creators that got legitimate early access to it. And I definitely want to give it a shot. I don't know how people design a city. It's similar to trying to do aesthetic stuff in Anno 1800. I can look at the very pretty things that other people have done, but I can't replicate it. I can put down some stuff that makes sense to me. I like to try to make things that look like they might have come about organically and are not like overly designed and overly like rigidly symmetrical. But then when you give me like, let's lay down some streets and housing, grid. Hard grid, extremely rigid grid, and that's what I want it to be. And if I try to go away from that, I just feel like I'm wasting space. But Tegan is saying that Dead Space Remake does the same thing for New Game Plus. You have to do something else to have a secret ending. And I still need to do that. Yeah, I have been very straightforward. When I played, I think it was Persona 4 specifically, I knew that there was a conversation that you would have at one point that would differentiate whether you got the true ending or not. And I found a completely spoiler-free thing that said, this is how to not lose it. And I will, until the day I die, justify that decision by saying that when you have something that comes up so far into the game that if you say the wrong thing, you're permanently locked out of the true ending. Yeah, I'm not going to be shy about, like, you know, because replaying the whole game to get the true ending, no thank you. I love Persona 4, but I wasn't going to do that. Anyway, we're going to call it here for episode 12 of Potion Permit, and we're going to go raid over to Samalander here in just a few minutes. You guys, this was tremendously fun. I love starting off our Sunday mornings with some Potion Permit. I've enjoyed this so much that I would posit that even once Potion Permit is complete, and clearly we've got many more weeks of this might go on to be like a regular thing on the channel, sort of similar to how Mia does it, have like a particular game that we play on Sunday mornings just to enjoy and wake up and, you know, have a good start to the last day of the weekend. Anyway, let's go say hello to Samalander. And if we're very, very lucky, we might see you a little bit later today for another stream. It depends. Today's going to be a little bit hectic with some stuff that we've got to do here in the real world. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.